Hello guys and welcome to another MK Mobile video. Guys, I know that this video will be extremely controversial, but after all I had to do it because you requested it. Now before we start, there are certain things that I have to mention. First of all, the characters that are going to be featured in this video are not bad characters. By placing them in those positions, I mean that the overall perception of them, in my opinion, is wrong. For example, a character can be very good in my eyes, but if the universally accepted opinion is that this character is absolutely perfect, I would disagree with it and I'm going to put this character in one of my top positions as one of the most overrated characters in MK Mobile. And of course, I'm going to provide explanation on why I think this is so. And of course, one more thing worth mentioning is that if I'm saying that the character is overrated, I mean if I am playing the character, not if I am playing against the character. That's something really important. And without any further ado, let us start with number 10. It is shocking, right? Coming in at number 10 is a fan favorite Hanzo Hasashi Scorpion. Now, please guys, I don't think that Hanzo Hasashi is a bad character. Quite the opposite. In my opinion, he's top 10 best gold characters in the game. However, when it comes to the popular opinion that he's so great, I disagree with it. And the reason why I disagree is simple. His passive sucks. I mean, we can take similar characters, similar GOAT powerhouses, for example, Combat Cup Johnny, that can do similar stuff compared to Hanzo Hasashi. Combat Cup Johnny has amazing basic attacks and very useful special ones. However, unlike Hanzo, Johnny's passive doesn't suck. Quite the opposite, it is very, very useful. Let's take the bleeds for example. Hanzo Hasashi's bleeds last for 1.5 seconds. Even if you stack 3 of them for another 1.5 seconds, it won't make any difference whatsoever. If I want to play gold characters that can do a lot of bleeding, I'm going to pick Slasher Jason or Vampire's Melina, for example. I'm not going to pick Hanzo Hasashi. And if I'm going to play a character that has amazing special and very good basic attacks, I am going to choose a character like Combat Cup Johnny who has actually very useful passive. So this is the main reason why I believe Hanzo Hasashi is overrated. His passive is just not good enough. And coming in at number 9 guys is Tournament Quan Chi or Circle of Shadow Quan Chi. Now, this is another character who is very useful. He has pretty nice special attacks, pretty decent basic attacks, very useful passive. However, he's one of those characters which I don't like playing with because his passive revolves around him being hit. And I mean, every time when I play Circle of Shadow team, I almost never get hit. So if I'm going to use this character as a support, if I don't have any other option, that's fine. But if I have other options, I'm going to pick other characters. So this is my main reason why I believe that Circle of Shadow Quan Chi isn't that great. Still, he's very good, but Circle of Shadow team has better supports than him, and it has better fighters than him. So if you want to build some kind of a team that relies on defending and blocking and stuff, of course you can go for him, but there are just better options, overall speaking. Ranking at number 8 guys is Vengeful Schneck. Now, I know for a lot of people Vengeful Schneck is a very good character because he has pretty high attack stats and his special 2 is deadly. However, this is another example of a character that is who is mediocre. I mean, he doesn't excel at anything, he is average everywhere. I mean, I wouldn't pick him in any Netherlands team because his supportive value is again average, he just adds some critical hit chance. And when it comes to him being the main fighter, I mean, I'm sorry, but his passive is close to useless. First of all, you have very low chance to activate the shield, and even if you do, then you have to block when your shield is on. I mean, why? I mean, I have shield, why should I block? But let's say that if you block, you get something amazing happening. No, all you get is the enemy starting to bleed, and that's it. I find this extremely underwhelming. So in my opinion, he's just average, he has never been a great card. Coming in at number 7, guys, is Sector Triborg. Now, I really don't find Sector to be bad or something, quite the opposite. I believe he's pretty decent card. The reason why he is in this video, guys, is simple. If you have the 4 Triborgs, I don't think that you should pick Sector. For 2 reasons. First reason, if you're facing MK11 team with Jade, you'll be extremely in a bad position. And the second reason is that once you have Power Drain and Frostbite on Special 1, you don't really need Fire on top of that. What you need is additional damage and critical hit. And this you can get by using Cyrax instead. All in all, Sector outside of a Triborg team can be useful in certain damage overtime teams, but still we have better solution, and this solution is called Ravenous Melina. This is why I believe Sector is an overrated character. And coming in at number 6, guys, is Inferno Scorpion. Now, I know a lot of you will disagree with me here, but just hear me out, guys. This character is good only after tagging attack. If you don't utilize his passive, this character is like a Scorpion without any passive. And the bad thing about his passive is that there is no other option. Every time when you tag in, you have 6 seconds to make this character work. After these seconds are gone, you cannot do anything, so you have to be extremely good at knowing when to tag him in and out. Sometimes you can get killed because you didn't time his tagging properly. And this is the main reason why I believe this character is overrated. He's just too risky. Even when he's working though, it doesn't really feel great. I mean, it doesn't pay off like big time. He's just a good basic character, but nothing more. Grandmaster Sub-Zero, for example, is much better and safer card. And the ranking at number 5, guys, is Relentless Jason. You know, Relentless Jason was one of the cards which was better when he was gold. I really believe in what I'm saying. When he was gold, I enjoyed him better. Now, he's just like another version of Assassin Jade, because, you know, when he was gold, his evasion worked differently. He had a 100% chance to evade the first attack, then 70% chance to evade the second attack, and so on and so on. But now he's like Assassin Jade. The only thing is that he stuns you instead of crippling you after successful evasion. And the only thing which I dislike about him, and the reason why I believe he's overrated, is that first, the second part of his passive works now when he's diamond only on 2 other characters, and of course the main reason why I think he's overrated is because he relies on chance and chance only. He can evade 10 special attacks in a row, which will make him one of the best characters in the game, but he can like miss to evade 10 times in a row as well. A risky character. He can work, can be great, or he can be totally worthless if he doesn't evade anything. So this is the reason why I believe Relentless Jason is overrated character. Number 4, guys, is for classic Melina. Now, the reason for it is because her basic attacks are not really that great. Her special attacks can be both blocked. And in general, every time when you pick classic Melina, you're going to be facing very high fusion diamond characters. This is thanks to the fact that classic Melina has extremely high stats. And in general, I don't know, every time when I play her, I feel like the battles are getting longer and longer because I'm trying to make her passive work. But the truth is, you can pick any other gold character and finish the battle faster and even safer. Number 3 and number 2 switched their positions in my head multiple times, guys, but in the end I decided that MK11 Scarlet should be the character at number 3. The main reason for that is because the best thing about MK11 Scarlet is the way she looks and the way her passive looks. I mean, the Rain of Blood is really awesome. Apart from that, there isn't anything special about this character, guys. MK11 Scarlet has the highest health in the game. It doesn't make any sense. She is not a tank. She doesn't have any defensive mechanisms whatsoever. Now, true, she has some kind of a vampirism, but you have to do 10 bazillion things in order for it to work. Why did they give her the highest health in the game? It makes no sense. I mean, I don't want Scarlet to be a tank. And apart from that, her passive when it comes to supportive value for other MK11 characters is really bad. I mean, she's the worst MK11 characters when it comes to supporting her comrades in battle. I mean, MK11 Raiden is much better. At least you can guarantee that from second one in the battle you are immune to power drain. With Scarlet you have to do 10 bazillion things in order for her passive to start working. It's really, really bad. And when it comes to her being fighter, she's pretty good, especially with Block Breaker. But again, there are better fighters than her. So all we know, she's just okay, but she's nothing special. I'm sorry, guys. And the runner-up of this episode, guys, is Elder God Kenshi. I know, you love Elder God Kenshi. I mean, I used to like him in the past, but the problem with Elder God Kenshi is his passive, and one of his combo enders is pretty bad. But generally speaking, his passive is the main reason why I put him in the second spot of this video. The problem I have with this passive is that it triggers only if you kill your enemy using special attacks. If this passive was working differently, if you only had to kill the enemy using whatever means you have, this would have been much better passive and this character wouldn't have been in this video. However, because of his passive, I mean, I'm sorry guys, but this passive, it can literally get you killed, especially with all the Revenant's bone shields and stuff, because sometimes when I used to play this character in the past a lot, I would literally stay in battle while the enemy had Revenant, trying to get to another special one so I can hit him with this special one and kill him. Sometimes I would let the enemy hit me so I can generate power for special one. I don't know, but this character really feels underwhelming to me. This is the reason why he gets number 2. Now, there are 2 dishonorable mentions that I'm going to mention, guys. Once again, I don't think that they're bad characters, but I do believe they're overrated. The first one is Cold War Scorpion. Now, Cold War Scorpion is a very good character, but everything he does, there are other characters who do it better. For example, his Mass Fire, MK11 Scorpion does it better. His Spear, I mean, it's okay, and again, MK11 Scorpion does it better, and all other Scorpions that have higher power generation than him. So in a way, he's good. He can be okay outside of a Cold War team, but compared to the other Scorpions, he's not really that great. And the second character who I believe is overrated is... Are you ready? It is Dark Raiden, guys. Now, let's be honest here. Dark Raiden has extremely low stats. He can get literally one-shotted by classic Raiden Special 1. This is how weak he is. Apart from that, I fully admit that Dark Raiden is extremely useful in certain battles, in certain towers, especially if there is dark magic involved. If there is dark magic, you should be playing Dark Raiden. However, once again, he has incredibly good basic attacks. He's one of the best fighters in the game. Really useful passive. But his stats are so low that sometimes I feel insecure when I play him, because if the enemy throws special 1 at me, I mean, he might kill me. Just like this. So this is the main reason why the second dishonorable mention in this video will be Dark Raiden. And the winner of this video, guys, the absolutely most overrated character in the history of MK Mobile, the character everybody fears, the character everybody loves, the character everybody hates facing. This character, guys, is Assassin Jade. Now, where do I begin? Okay, let's start with the obvious. Guys, I fully admit that if Assassin Jade does her thing, and she evades 3 or 4 basic attacks, 3 or 4 special attacks, it is game over. She becomes insanely strong, probably the best character in the game. She can literally one-shot a fully maxed out diamonds using special 1. She can even almost one-shot a maxed out diamond character using evasion strike. She can get that strong. However, there is one keyword that describes her, and this keyword is chance. My question for you guys is, why should I rely on chance? I don't want to rely on chance. I can get Circle Shadow Lucane and wipe out the entire enemy team for 10 seconds without relying on chance. I can get MK11 Scorpion, wipe out the entire enemy team for 10 seconds without relying on chance. I can get Classic Lucane and wipe out... Okay, I believe you got the idea, right? I don't want to rely on chance. Now, if you're using Assassin Jade just for fun, guys, that's fine. But here we are talking about characters being overrated. And guess what? Assassin Jade, if you go to hard battle or fatal battle in Faction Wars, she's going to be in 80% of all games. And I don't understand why. There are so many better characters than her, characters that will perform the same level as her, but they don't rely on chance to do that. It is simply mind-blowing. I still don't understand that. This is the reason, the main reason why Assassin Jade is going to win this video as being the most overrated character in MK Mobile. Okay guys, I really hope you agree with my list with all the characters. I know that's impossible guys, but still, I would like to see your top 5 in the comment section. See you next time guys. Take care and stay safe.